Okay guys, just a little bit of housekeeping and a quick briefing before we start. First of all, hit the B key. Altitude's going to be fairly important on this one, and that'll just set you to the airport altitude. Now for the routes today, with the exception of the Big Creek Airport, wherever we land we will be backtracking, so that we'll be taking off on the same runway that we're landing on. The only difference will be Big Creek, where we'll land and take off on opposite opposite runways. Just anybody listening on the stream, if you could just let me know how the volume is, guys. Make sure it's
very
okay.
Good.
And that's on the stream, is it?
Oh no, not listening properly.
Okay, let me just move my volume up a little bit here. Okay, so the
volume on the stream is good, Mark.
Thank you very much. Okay, so the rules for flying is there are none.
Don't fly upside down.
But of course you can. I would expect nothing less from you, sir. But if you want to follow the rules, they are as follows. This is a river run, so it's low. Try and stay at around, don't try and not go over 100 knots. So we stay low and don't go, you can fly at any altitude you like as long as you don't go above the mountains, the mountain tops. And also we have a special guest today. And that's Stephen from he's a YouTuber, he's from SimFlight Pro.
Excellent.
A very good channel. I'm sure some of you guys probably already follow him.
Yes,
yeah.
Sure.
So, Stephen, welcome and thank you so much for joining us. It's great to have you along.
Thank you, Mark. Good morning and good evening, fellas. It's nice to meet you all, and thank you, Mark, for inviting me for this event. It's great to be part of this amazing community and fly together, meet new people. So, you know what? Let's have some fun,
Yeah. You're so right.
Absolutely.
I do owe you an apology because you are joining one of the more difficult flights. So we're all going to get to see just how good a pilot you are. But I suspect you're a fairly decent pilot from what I've seen before.
You're fine, sir. You're fine, Mark. Let's just have some fun together,
Well, they just watch me crash and bounce, and that should provide some amusement, I'm sure. To anybody watching on the stream, really the purpose is this is a multiplayer flight. For me, this is all about the community and what the benefits are of multiplayer Microsoft Flight Simulators, flying along with friends and people you never have the opportunity ordinarily to meet. So it's great to be here. Stephen, you have 1 minute. Would you like to just tell us a little bit about your channel?
Sure, Mark. It's been the last couple of years since I've been into the YouTube business. I'm liking the journey. It's more of a community what I've created to give a pulse of how Microsoft Flight Simulator is doing as a whole. And I've been inspired by you, Mark, and you're my Guruji. So, you've been my inspiration. So thanks to you. And the journey's been ongoing. I've been trying to mix in a few new things and trying to make it a fun community as a whole. So that's pretty much what I can say from my point of view.
For those of you that are not familiar with Stephen's channel, SimFlight Pro, I am a subscriber, and I was long before I invited him to join us for the fly-in. If you want the latest news, updates, freeware, and know what's going on and what's coming up in Microsoft Flight Simulator, Steve's channel is the one-stop shop. The production quality of his videos is a little worrying because it's better than mine.
Second to none.
I wasn't sure whether to invite you or not just based on the quality of your videos, but I thought I'd let you off this time. Anyway,
jealousy there.
enough yak. So, we're about
You're
to
right.
go. Let's get away.
What is your fee, Mark? What is your fee?
Say again.
What is your fee?
My fee.
Yes.
Oh,
On this topic of this promotion?
are you asking me how much Stephen's paying me to join us?
Of course.
Okay, guys.
He's going to pay just by flying with us.
Exactly. Okay, leg one.
A
So
fine beer is good. A fine beer is good for me.
we're going to take off, heading straight down. Now you will see the gap in the mountains ahead of you there. We're going to fly through that gap and pick up the river. It's the Salmon River. We're in the beginning of the Rocky Mountains and in Idaho, and we're going to follow that river all the way up to our first airport, which is Charlie 53, Lower Loon Creek. It's not far, it's about 7 nautical miles. And let's go, guys.
Oh, wonderful.
Nice.
It's away.
Good start there. Very nice.
I've got no nameplates.
Yeah, that'll settle down in a minute.
We're too close to each other.
You might not want those on this.
That's why.
All right, hit the air, dudes.
Let's go, guys. Let's
Trade me
go.
some.
Has anyone not given this one any practice?
No, I've not flown it. Do you know what?
Anybody who's not, it's fun.
We
Even
flew
the practice
this.
doesn't help much.
Oh, look at that reverse view. The hornet's nest is go.
Hornet's nest. I like that.
Ah, suddenly all the name tags have come up.
Jesus.
What an
Shall we do
amazing...
some heritage loop until everyone get up into the air?
I think we're too much for this and the place is too small.
Oh,
I
okay.
think that is because of the because I was so fast.
Turning.
Just
Mind the
coming,
gap, boys. Mind the gap.
just coming back on
Through
my
the
property
keyhole.
though.
Whoa, take the autopilot off. Take the autopilot off.
Yeah,
Whoa,
don't.
that's
No,
not good.
all are gone.
This is not a route to fly on autopilot.
No, especially when Kitbox just try to spin and dive into the ground. No, don't use it.
I just lost visual to all of you.
We'll be back. I'm trying to figure out
That's
how
what
come
I
I can, why I can see the tiger livery. What is that livery
Yeah.
from? I shouldn't be able to see it if I don't have it.
It's part of
Well,
the...
everybody has the Pilatus because it was included in an update.
Okay, and that livery came with it?
Yeah, it did.
You're
Okay.
following the river on the left, correct?
Straight ahead.
Hell,
Straight ahead.
I don't see it.
Some
You're
headed right. Yeah.
Just follow the name tags.
I was trying to do that, and there weren't any ahead of me. And I thought, oh, did I lose everybody? And then I looked behind me, and you're all behind me.
It's a bit difficult. I don't have the name tags and I can't toggle them as I'm on Xbox. So yeah, just following all the lights blinking.
I lost mine
nice.
last time.
The trick is to stay fairly low so you don't lose track of the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did this trip like 2 weeks ago in the Kid Foxes. It was quite nice, yeah.
Do we have a recommended speed?
not yet.
Yeah, well,
About 100.
about 100 knots and I'm over speeding. I'm now slowing down. I
Me too.
regard myself as suitably reprimanded.
I just had a question, fellas. I mean, do I need to set a particular time, or is any time okay?
6
During the
p.m.
Around 6 p.m.
We've got
Live.
6 p.m. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I
Live
started-
time is good.
Okay.
I started mine early in the morning, so I get some nice colors.
I'm in this time zone. I just left it at live time. I'm just
Are
gonna
you in
fly it
Mountain
like
Time?
it's real. Yeah. Oh, actually, that's true. I'm in Pacific time, so it should be an hour later there.
Weren't you on the flight with me yesterday?
No, I wasn't.
Oh,
But I wanted to say, Mark, thank you for this. I live in the state right next door to one of the states right next door to Idaho in Washington. And when I first got the flight sim, and I knew almost nothing, one of the first add-ons I got was a guy was producing bush flights before they were even included in the sim. And his first bush flights were Idaho. And I was just in Idaho last week, actually, in real life. So it's really special for me to fly with the group.
I must say that Idaho is one of my favorite bush flying areas. That and British Columbia in Canada is just absolutely stunning. These are my two favorites. I would say Idaho is the more challenging from a landing point of view.
That's for sure. Some of these airstrips that are down in this canyon, if you're not prepared when you come around a corner and there they are, you're probably not going to land on them because it's hard to turn around.
Yeah, and we're coming up.
Yeah, you have to slow down way ahead of time.
And we are coming up on our first one right now.
Definitely hope you have your slew key set.
Touch and go or
no
full stop?
Full stop landing, okay. and make sure it is a full stop, guys, because you're in the water if you don't stop in time.
Is that full stop and roll? Is it?
Stop,
if
stop,
you're not
stop.
low.
Stop and stand on 3 wheels.
If you're not low, you better get low right now if you're not already low.
Sun oil Keller, my friend.
I was too fast.
I see it.
I nearly tipped.
Okay.
Are you down, Mark?
I'm down.
Did you mean
I'm
that
down.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm suffering a bit of players in and out. I've got a lot of people behind me, but I can't see anyone in front of me.
No, I'm
Here
just.
we go.
Here we go.
Oh my God!
It is pandemonium here, guys.
I flipped it. I'm gonna just stay like this, just to warn everyone.
Oh,
there's the edge. There's the edge. No.
Dingo needs some new props.
Okay.
Maybe I should have told you there are some rocks on this.
no. Oh, that's one way to stop.
Dingo
Yeah, we got another flipper. We got
That's
another
the one
flipper.
with the fence on the right-hand side.
Hey, Stephen, are you down yet?
I'm at the back.
You're approaching.
Ouch.
Oh, nice.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 aircraft upside down.
Oh, Draculari's going for a swim there. Okay.
What a marvelous sight. All them crashing planes.
Power Man, you're going to wear out that Y key, mate.
Yeah.
Who was it that wanted rules?
I'm stuck in the barbed wire at the end of the runway.
Wow. This is quite a tricky plane to fly,
Hey,
actually,
Bristol
Mark. It's quite
Steve.
bouncy, isn't it?
Pete Mosley, great to have you with us. Thanks for joining us today.
What's right in emotion, Sim? Bloody hell.
I like all the rocks that point out like the runway.
Wilbur.
Line the runway with rocks.
Yeah, you can't go too long on this runway. You'll go over into the drink there.
We are Charlie 5-3, Wilbur.
Oh my God.
What is the key to fuck yourself back up?
Y key.
Y.
Hit the Y key. Hit the arrow up key on the number pad to rise up.
Now, as you guys...
Or the F4 key, I think.
Guys, as we backtrack to take off again, you will see towards the end of the runway there's some rocks there. They're actually 3D objects, so be careful because you'll bounce over them.
All right.
I just did.
Well,
Next.
that was our first landing, guys, and
That was fun.
It was a horrendous one.
and that was the
That was
easiest.
walking apart for me.
I think this is the easiest one of the trip.
Oh, good. Oh, crummy bread. Oh,
Perfect.
dear. Oh, my. That was good.
Yeah, go ahead. Say something.
Are you kidding, Mark?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Should
So-
I give you a little
Please not.
yellow how to line this first?
Right, we going for it?
Stand by.
Go for it.
Okay,
Who's gonna
so
buy my,
the
who's gonna buy my new tires?
right the next trip we're carrying on. We're heading north, following the river, and we're landing at the Flying Bee Ranch landing strip. Now this one creeps up on you very quickly. And you just need to watch your speed as you get close to the airport, guys, because you'll be there and over it before you realize.
Right.
And also taking off here, it's straight into the river. So I would suggest for those in the Cub or what have you, flaps 2 down and gun it. Let's go, guys.
Now, if you're not using the GPS with the route on it, how do you know you're getting close to the Flying Bee airport?
You don't.
Use your VFR map.
Follow the leader.
Look for
When
the
you see
pilot
everyone else
smoking wreckage on the floor.
Let us get airborne. I can tell you how you can see the distance to the airport.
Okay. Oh, I do have the route downloaded, so my GPS does tell me the distance.
Yeah, there's 2 waypoints and then the airport.
Right. And if I was in like the Savage Cub, I wouldn't have anything other than a compass.
I'm just going to fly straight off the end here.
That's another reason I went with this one.
It's all you need: a compass, a watch, and your stick and a throttle.
And a fire
and a pair of rudders.
Uh-oh.
A fire extinguisher, yes. Strapped to your knee, to your leg.
And some prayers.
Guys, I've got a question. Hopefully someone can help me. With the VFR map, how does your I'm on PC. Does your VFR map display the other aircraft?
No.
No.
Only displays like live traffic, not multiplayer players.
Because is that the same? Is that the same for Xbox then?
Yep.
Yep.
I believe so.
Okay. Well, there you go, Charlie. That answers that question.
Yeah, that answers our questions now.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I mean, it shows it on the world map when you're trying to figure out, where everybody is, but not on the VFR map. I wish it did.
Right.
Some hairy flying here.
Maybe that's in the next update after they've broken a couple more things, and then they'll do that.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I wish they'd introduce a flyby camera.
I think
that'd be cool. Buzz MC, are you on voice?
Well, you're all cheating, you're all up at the top of there, you're not wiggling around the lakes at all and the rivers. You're all above me.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's kind of cheating.
Yeah, you're a little cheaty.
Drop down a little bit.
Yeah, it's more fun if you get low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys done the Grand Canyon run in this sim?
No.
Yeah.
That could be a good one.
Yep.
It's all right. The graphics get a bit stretchy though. I think they could have done a better job. It's okay. This is nice.
This is pretty. This side of this hillside is beautiful. This valley wall is just stunning. The trees, and I've got the Bijan seasons, and there's reds and greens and yellows.
Oh, I bet. I don't have that.
Yeah, I've already switched
Bijan
over
is
to
still
early
on
summer.
still on spring for me, so it's 3 or 4 different colours. It's lovely.
Is that on Flight Sim TO?
Yeah, and it's a pay though.
Yeah, but you can set it where it changes automatically with the actual seasons. Depending what
It's not expensive though, Mike. No. It's not too expensive, and it's reliable and quick.
I would definitely recommend the New Zealand tree fix, the tree height fix. That's definitely made the Bijan look even better.
Oh, okay.
So did you say that the seasons pack does not change automatically? That was my understanding.
No, it does. It does. So
it does.
You've got a choice. You can have it change automatically, or you can do it yourself.
Okay, that was the thing that stopped me from getting it, because I thought I would have to go in and move one out and move another one in.
No, they've got a GUI that runs separately outside of the sim, and it'll just do it for you.
Hey Stephen, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing all right. I changed my plane.
Where are you?
I'm at the back.
Safest place to be.
So what are you flying? What are you flying now?
F-18.
DC-6.
Jeez, there's always one in every pack, isn't there?
737, baby.
I wanted to get the 737, then I thought, you know what, it's a push flight, so I can't.
Stephen, I've actually got a question for you, actually, because I quite often see you in the multiplier flights, and you've got the F-35, haven't you?
Usually I'm always taking videos, and I'm just trying to take some shots, and pretty much I'm always on the air. And the funny part is I have about 600 hours of flying time, but I think it's hardly 150 hours of real flying time because the rest of the time is just taking videos and stuff.
Yeah. Have you got that one, haven't you?
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I was thinking about buying that. I don't know if anyone can give me some pros and cons or whether it's worth getting or not.
I like it. It's very simple to fly.
Yeah,
it's my favorite.
I just like the whole idea of the VTOL, you know.
That's fun. It's halfway between a helicopter but an easy. It's different controls, but it's really stable. It's a little boring, to be honest. Grips?
No, not boring, not boring.
For me, it's a bit boring, but it flies
I prefer
so
the
easily.
F-22.
Like, too good.
It's easy to fly, but it allows you to view everything as you're flying it.
Yeah, it's true.
I like that.
You could land anywhere, take off anywhere. It's really beautiful.
Could do with it being a little bit more interactive in the cockpit, but it works.
Pick the left fork.
I was just going to say, for anybody that took the right fork, you might want to turn around.
Yeah, I did that.
I almost did it. If it hadn't been for the nameplates, I think I would have messed up.
Well, I gotta say, this is pretty nice without nameplates. Just following the horde.
Yeah, I've just turned mine off because I really do like it that way.
Okay, guys, we're not too far from the airport. Time to start watching your altitude. You don't want to be too low, and you don't want to be too high. You probably want to be, I don't know, just a couple of 100 feet off the ground so you can still see the airport. And then you're going to have to just drop in. You need to control your speed as you come in because it is quite a short runway.
Yeah, thanks, Mark.
Yep, Mark. I'll come up off.
So, in other words, Mark, just do everything right and you'll be okay.
Absolutely, and
very easy.
As you know you're getting close as you come to a sort of small open patch.
Oh, God damn it.
And
I see two. I see
Streaming
two,
words.
I see two airstrips, right? One after the other on our flight. Which one is it? The first one or the second?
First one.
It's the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. Look at all the shadows. That's brilliant. That's a nice little touch. When you see everyone's shadows on the hillside.
This kitfot loops very well as well. That little loopy
on purpose?
Very well. Oh yeah, no, it does it. It's almost on a dime, you know.
You can land this plane with the correct wind like a helicopter.
I'm dropping like a stone.
Honestly, I have to say the Kitfox is amazing. I'm flying it the last 2 weeks, all the time. The last 2 weeks, I haven't changed. It's so much fun.
We have.
It is a lot of fun.
Hello to Sparky Sven. He's watching on his phone, he says, so he can't join us today. That's a shame, Sparky. That's a shame.
Here we go.
Sparky only comes out of VR to use the bathroom, I believe.
Not all.
Got a piddle bag.
Yeah, not always.
Oh, what have I done now?
He uses a catheter.
That was a nice one.
Sparky is the MFS Stig, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, I'm pleased to say that was a much better landing. Much better.
Right way up now, Keith.
Eh?
Are you the right way up this time?
Yeah. I think it's the grass strip that helped. I mean that. Oh God, I've just nearly.
No, it's over.
I nearly did a Reliant Robin then.
Somebody's on their nose here.
Yeah, that's me again, Boss MC.
Does anybody know how to mute the G1000?
And Buzz,
You can't
Buzz,
sorry.
you guys, Buzz, I think your uncle's watching. Would you like to say hi to him?
Hello, Ari. Greetings from Michiel.
Thanks for joining us, Ari. It's Ari Snyders, and great to have you with us on the stream. Hudson. Hudson's joined us on the stream. That's great. Hi, James.
Hi, James.
If you thought
Hi,
the airports on
Normal.
on the flying you joined us in were tough, you should join these. You will really dislike them.
I am so glad I didn't pick
over on a dime, doesn't it?
I'm so glad I didn't pick a tail dragger. I would have been on my nose so much. I love being able to slam on the brakes.
I was actually thinking about taking the Spitfire out for this this flying today. I thought that's probably not a good idea.
Because it wouldn't be.
Hello to Webbloke. Thanks for joining us.
Keith, there's a message on YouTube. Someone called Webbloke. I'm watching to Go Cripsy 77.
Ah, yeah. Hello, Matt. Yeah. He should be joining us. He should be joining us.
Colin Baldry is Boulder Sim High. Guys watching on the stream. Satak Yoke Burst, so be with you next time. Okay, Colin, that'd be great if you join us next time. Sorry you can't be with us today.
Oh, something bad happening at the back of the airfield. Who's that just ploughed into the building?
Well, we want to know so we can totally.
Yeah, someone in a.
Make fun of them.
Right at the very back, near the white building.
Stephen, have you caught up with us?
Yes, sir. I'm right down here.
Okay.
Yeah, he was right ahead of me.
But you're obviously very good, because I'm trying to catch you on camera landing, but I can't. I can't find you. Oh dear. Okay.
What a beautiful scenery, and also I should say laivasto, but can't find remember the word. Fleet. Great fleet.
Oh,
yeah.
Horde.
Look.
Horde.
Horde.
Horde. That hill on the left is a really good takeoff ramp.
Yeah, it is.
Straight up it. Brilliant.
I've never tried it.
Give it a go.
Don't tell me stupid things.
You know, it's great fun when you actually land on your wheels.
Pilots, let's talk about the next leg if we can. We are now going to continue.
Oh, that was sweet. I just saw that.
Very good. Very good.
That was very good.
We're now going to continue following the Salmon River guys up north, but we're going to come to another Y junction, and we're going to veer off. I think it's called the Middle Fork on the Salmon Junction, and we're going to follow the river. It's Big Creek, and we're going to follow that one down. And we're going to be landing at 85 Uniform, which is Soldier's Bar. It's a US forestry landing strip. Unfortunately, it's not depicted very well in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so we'll be landing at basically what is the little depot area. The real airport in the real world is up on the side of the mountain. But anyway, when you won't see a runway per se, you'll see a road with it looks like an S in a clearing, and that's the one that you land on, and the plan or the target should be to land on the road if you can, in the straight portion. And so let's go. Keep your eyes out, guys, for the bend, the split, and remember we're turning west. We're going to be heading west at going left at the bend. So let's go, guys.
Onwards and upwards.
Hello to Lucas. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, might help
Kenny
if I release
McIntyre.
the parking brake.
Yeah, that's always a help.
Rox G85, can you add me on? If you have a look for us, Rox G85 at 121 Delta or 85 Uniform, you'll see on multiplayer on the map, on the world map, a whole lot of people just spawn in on us. That'll be the easiest way to find us. Lucas, you missed it. Well, we'll catch you next time, my friend. BJ, watching from Florida, thank you very much. It is.
Text disappeared.
Bernard airstrip we flew over.
I landed at that one by mistake.
My volume's just gone.
As long as you landed.
Need to
God,
get some
I just
speed
got bombed by all you guys crashing in. Hold up.
Hello, Arco. Bye-bye. And right in the water. Very nice.
And up we go. Oh, come on.
All behind me.
Flaps up.
Let me turn around.
Prop back. Pull it back to about
The 0815,
2,500.
that's some nice flying out there, mate.
I'm at the back of the horde at the moment.
This Cub stalls easily, I know that much.
Well, point
It'll
your
go
nose
easy
down.
on the-
Yeah, and power on. My goodness me.
Hey, this is STOL flying. This is where you can be proud to have the shortest.
That's so true.
I'm proud every day.
I'm glad I'm wearing my bicycle clips.
Stephen, just a shout out for your channel. Yeah, I quite often watch your videos and always love the freebie at the end. Do you fly VR or do you fly flat screen predominantly?
I used to fly a lot on the non-VR version, but now I'm really loving VR. I mean, that's the best of it. I just recently changed from Inoculus to HP Reverb G2, and I'm loving it.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Ah, good man. Good man.
Just did exactly the same. Not regretted it at all.
After
Can't go
Mark's
back after you
recommendation,
fly
of
VR.
course, right? After Mark's recommendation, of course.
That was
Of
fast.
course, of course.
You're definitely paying each other.
Someone mentioned the F-35, right? Just go
Yes.
for it. It's a great aircraft, mate.
Yeah, I think I probably will. It's only 25 pounds sterling, so I'll probably get it. I've added it to my favourites, so I'm probably just going to wait. I might just wait till it comes on sale and just, have a cheeky pop at it.
Yeah.
Cheeky pop, I like that.
Someone's in the water.
I'm just dying to get my hands on the Tomahawk. Yeah, PA-38 when it's out, yeah. That's going to be a great little aircraft.
Wobble with his wet feet.
Come on, Womble Way. You can take off from there.
I think the Tomahawk has the record for killing the most PPLs. Yeah. It's a super stall with the T-tail. Exactly.
Sorry guys, but this is absolutely awesome of you, all you lot, and this great server too. Everybody's here, no one's blanking out.
I'm at the back and I'm following everybody, and it's just
tags
stunning.
off, it's just
absolutely
brilliant.
stunning.
Yeah.
It's great flying in this canyon.
Has anyone added any clouds? Because I'm on live weather and it's crystal clear.
Perfect. Oh, no, I always had clouds.
Weather.
Got some fluffies.
Anyone else using the weather force?
Yeah.
Direct?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, same here. Kind of curious when it's going to change over.
Well, Stephen, I see you. That must be you in front of me in the Gravel.
See.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah. I'm on your 9 o'clock there. I just passed you.
Hit Fox or Frackalate 0815. Is that you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a friend of mine. But on this voice server.
That's a nice friend.
I'm following Striker, Alan Paul, G Chuff, and SimFlight Pro. I'm behind you. I'm going to stay behind you and catch your landing.
He's going to do a loop, Mark, and get behind you.
And despite
Don't forget to go left here.
Despite what I say
Left.
and what you guys think, yeah, Steve is actually a big friend of mine, but there's a little bit of sadistic pleasure.
Right, we're taking the left fork, Mark, are we?
You must, you must take the left fork.
Oh, someone's taken the right.
Someone's gone right.
You've gone right. You've gone the wrong way.
Basic video gaming. Always go left.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
NASCAR rules, right?
If nothing goes right, turn left.
Okay, and again, I stand to be corrected, but I think this has now changed from the Salmon River to the Big Creek River, and this is the more challenging part of the trip, actually, in terms of terrain.
I'm seeing some white rafters down there in the river.
What a scenery! Where to turn?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I got sun flares going off.
I'm just going to land at something that looks landable, but I don't know where we're supposed to land.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to land here, Mark. Have we?
We do. We're doing a landing here. Look for a road. It's S-shaped
or something, or
you're in a stall craft. Land on any bare patch of mountaintop if you want to.
Not quite. That sounded a little desperate.
You can. Well, I don't know. I haven't flown this one before, but in the Savage, yes, you can.
Yeah, you need
just don't bail out with the parachute.
There's a good stretch of land past the road coming up.
There's Deeb's Mesmerizer going in, Marky VR, Koseg, Tony Dark Zero, and Mike UK. Yeah, we're all lined up.
I don't know what I'm lined up with, but
we'll see.
Are you in front of me?
Guys, you want to land on the road.
Gotcha.
Buzz MC, there we are.
I feel like I must have passed it.
No,
I'm not sure.
I'm down on it.
Yeah, I've got some dropout of name tags. I can't see.
I can see it.
Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, I can see it.
Crikey.
I got to look at this.
There is.
Here we go, guys. Okay. Come on in.
Come on in.
Here comes Bakerfly, Dutch Airways. I can see
bit
you.
of a bounce.
Who's that in the trees?
Dutch Airways, what happened?
SimFlight Pro's almost there, almost in the bushes.
Didn't unveil.
Where's SimFlight Pro?
I think we're maxing the server out, Mark, aren't we? Because I'm not getting everyone's name tags. I think we've maxed it out.
They're going and coming back, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen,
okay.
Stephen, are you doing a bit of tree trimming there?
No, somebody just went completely over.
Well,
that was me.
Steve,
sword landing games, but
oh, good.
Somebody just coming in an NX Cub at about Mark 2.
Boy.
Well, don't you nose over.
I'm trying to find my wingman. Where are you?
A lot of fun. This is a
in the middle by the road.
Well, this is a big fat field to land in. That wasn't
I got you.
difficult at all.
I can't see you. I can only see
I got you. I got you.
I'm gonna...
Thanks, James. Yeah, decent landing.
Sounds good, helicopter.
Yeah, it sounds good. I'll be very interested to have a look at that.
Good price point as well. How the flight model compares to the 737.
Yeah, and the fly-by-wire as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they just announced the pricing yesterday. They didn't give a date, but I think it's £50. Was it £50?
Yeah.
£40.
Yeah. $49.99. Yeah.
I saw you online the other day, Mark. I saw you down at Gibraltar. Are you doing something down there?
Yeah, I was doing a video, making a video. What was it on? I can't remember now.
Drug running.
Setting up the Bravo for the 737.
Spanish cartel.
Yeah, that's it. It was on the 737.
Smuggling.
PMDG 737.
All right. Who's in the helicopter?
That's me.
So, do any of you have the Milviz 310R? I'm thinking about getting it.
Yes, I do, and I highly recommend it.
All right, that's all I needed. I was going to get it anyway, but now that you've said that, I have an excuse.
I rank it alongside the Kodiak and the Twin Otter.
And the Arrow.
Yeah.
Actually, just realized I watched your video, and I have the Kodiak and the Arrow, not the Twin Otter, but
it's
I'm going to do that.
It's in the best of the best.
Okay, I'll do it.
What plane was that?
Milviz Cessna 310R.
How much is that going for now?
It's about it's about £30, I think.
Yeah, $39.
Does it have anything over the 414?
Yeah, I'm a 414 fan.
As far as I've heard, it has more like system failures and stuff modeled than the 414, but I don't have the 414.
Okay, guys, if I can interrupt, the next leg. The next landing is a touch and go, so it's not a full stop landing. It's at Taylor Ranch landing area. It is a tough one, and it is literally 2.3 nautical miles ahead. So it is literally up in the air. Keep your eye out for it on the left-hand side. Look for something that looks like a bunker, and that's probably it.
Is it 091D? Is that where we're headed?
091D, Taylor Ranch. It's literally just a nautical mile or two up the drag here.
I'm just going to take the road. I won't even fly.
Yeah.
Let's go for a walk.
I'll just lag behind the group and look for the pile of crashed wreckage.
Let's go, guys. I'm going to try and beat you there, so I can see some of the landings, assuming I'm able to land myself.
Oh, is that that difficult?
It's touch and go, Mark. You said.
Yeah, but I'll try and land so I can film the touch and goes.
Trying to look out for us.
Mark, just on a side note, have you done the latest NVIDIA driver update?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's running quite well. So thumbs up from me.
Yeah, no problems from me either. It seems fine. I don't see much of a difference, to be honest.
No, I was saying to that with Pie in the Sky, Chris. I was saying we've kind of reached that plateau now. I don't really think we can push it much higher, unless you get a 40 series card maybe or something.
That's towards the end of this year, apparently. They're talking about 3090 Ti. Sorry, 4090 and a 4090 Ti, aren't they?
Yeah, I won't be rushing out to get one of those. So
Me neither. I don't think they've done an NVIDIA driver specifically with msfs included, have they, really? It's just a generic.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. We're down already, aren't we? Here we are.
Where?
Whoa. I'm just flying over it, I think.
Yeah, it's just like 1-2 minutes after we take.
Yeah, literally want to touch and go on that one, and I'm going to turn back around. I missed it actually.
It's right after the very sharp bend in the river. 4 miles. We didn't fly 2 miles yet.
That's it. Yeah, we're over. That's it there.
Literally right
between the
trees.
Yeah, sorry, went over. Couldn't see.
Okay, that was not a touch and go. It was a crash.
I still don't see it.
I see it. It's right below me. I see a strip there.
It's a green strip.
Oh, I just passed it.
Right after the Z bend in the river.
So the runway's not lined up with the... Oh, now I just passed it. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like the end of a golf green. Oh,
yeah.
I'm coming in full pelt.
Yeah, I'm coming in hot.
I'm coming in at 120 knots.
Yeah, I'm down. I've got a touch and go in.
Me too. Gosh, that was tight.
Let me see if I can.
Correct one.
Between the trees.
That's it, guys. You got it. You got it. Captain Quasar, nice one.
I'm going to come from the other direction.
Thank you.
Fog of War, very nice. Alan Paul, you're showing off. Ennis
It has to be done
Ferrum,
once.
keep that wing off the ground, mate.
Hey! I
it.
don't do touch and goes, I always do touch and rolls.
Exactly.
With one wheel.
Tuck and roll.
Super
With one
Spiff
wheel.
showing us how it's done. Come on down, Spyglass. Nice, nice. Tunesy. Multiple touch and goes.
Too much fun, sorry.
Yeah.
Kangaroo and go.
Buzz MC, I don't know where you disappeared to.
He's upside down behind you.
Crummy bread, nice, nice.
I've taken up lumberjack.
Mayday, mayday.
That was only two. That was only
Go,
two
go, go.
Maydays, so it doesn't count.
Coming in. Watch out.
I'm definitely going to have to backtrack to get out of here. Definitely backtrack, because this is very short. Whoa, sorry about that.
That's all right. That's fine.
So, Mark, how did you settle upon the Southeast Asia server? It seems to work pretty well.
I just saw what other people were doing.
Right behind you,
and,
have fun.
Oh, what the hell happened there?
And just copied that.
Once more for fun.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go.
That is not good. Did you do that? Did you do
Nah,
that?
not gonna make it. All right, next.
Did you press any buttons?
Okay, guys, let's carry on. I think most of you are anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, leaving you in the dust.
Rubbed against the side of the hill there.
I think a lot of the group flights figure the Southeast Asia server is the least used, so therefore theoretically has the most bandwidth. But it's kind of ironic that all the group flights are using it now, so maybe it's not the least used anymore.
Yeah, it could be.
Got a really
Got a lot of
long
latency, but
ping.
it seems to work pretty well.
Yeah.
Wondered why it just died and...
Yeah, that latency would be bad if we were doing like air races or something, but for this I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So a bit of a technical question. So when you're on that server, is it that server that's providing the graphical data for the sim as well?
Yeah,
I think so.
Or does that come from everywhere, sort of thing?
I think the servers are multiplayer only, but I stand to be corrected. The data stream is an integral part of the core of the sim, and you don't have a choice in terms of location of stream.
Ah, that's interesting.
Let me explain you the graphical stuff, like the photogrammetry, is coming directly from the more or less nearest Azure server.
From the nearest what? Sorry.
Azure server. Azure is the cloud technology of Microsoft.
Okay.
Quick one, guys. Next landing coming up. It's Vines Airstrip.
Yeah.
India 98 Delta.
Are we stopping here, Mark?
We're stopping here.
It's a road, guys, so beware.
You go between the trees.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, watch the tree on the trees on approach.
That was actually a perfect landing.
On the tree?
Touch and go done. Well, yes. have to fly backwards, but I did it.
Oh, we've got a Reliant Robin roll.
Is it in the side? Is it along the river or in a side canyon?
Left side of the river, just on the left of the trees.
Yeah, we're not. I'm not there yet. I'm
Miles
following
ahead.
Fog of War.
I see a lot of green grass.
Oh,
And nothing that looks like
the gap in the trees, and go for the gap in the trees.
That's it. There's a gap in the trees. You've got to go through that.
Mind the gap.
Which one of you guys in front made that gap in the trees?
I'm coming up on the airport very shortly now. Watch it's all about speed for this one.
Congratulations, Mark. You've got 56 in your Discord server.
Yeah,
that's quite a lot.
Fantastic. I'm going full flap now.
I think your description airport is a bit much there, Mark.
I'm going to choose this moment to get myself another beverage. Stand by.
I've just done the same thing.
Oh, I see my problem. I was heading to the wrong airport. There was another one we passed that was on the right.
Yeah, way off to the right of the river. Yeah, that was.
I thought
that nearly got me as well.
Yeah.
Right, I have the runway in sight. Don't want to get too low. That's
Okay, let's have a drum roll for Mark.
Between the trees. Or through them, whatever works.
When I feel like I've done everything I want to do in life, I might hire a bush pilot to take me into some of these runways.
Yeah. Yeah. When you feel you've had enough, but anything else is a bonus.
Yeah. When everything's off my bucket list, then I'll do this.
For everything else, there's MasterCard.
For the race of pilots, I would recommend clean your wheels before we land at the destination.
I'm back. What have I missed?
Nothing by the sound of that response.
Tumbleweed.
Whatever you missed.
Expectations were higher than the payoff was.
We're not about to confess our sins, are we?
He missed the giveaway, Cripsy. They gave away an aero. It wasn't you, unfortunately, because you didn't answer.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
It was your name come up.
But we thought you'd gone, so.
Again, a full backtrack is recommended, guys. Well, I've
Full
gone over
backtracks.
as well.
There's not much to backtrack here. This runway's like 3 feet long.
It's more than enough.
Is it there between trees? Yeah? Maybe.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yep.
Now,
Mind the gap.
guys, when you
There
take
we go.
off, if you look up the runway, you'll see the trees, and to the right of the trees, you'll see it's where the ground dips down to the river. I would suggest aim for that and just fly over the ridge, and that should get you airborne. Okay, so on to the next leg.
Hang on, I'm just turning around.
This is a little bit of a longer stretch, and we are heading to Uniform 60, which is Big Creek. And it is a hard runway, but bear in mind altitude, guys, is 5,700 plus feet. So, and it's quite hard to spot because it's just on the left hand, I beg your pardon, just on the right hand side of a small hill in the mountains. So you do need a little bit of altitude, otherwise you're going to fly straight past it. So I would recommend keep it fairly slow as you get close to the airport, but you probably want to be around the 6.5, 6.7 mark in terms of altitude in order to see it. It's a long runway and hard surface.
Roger that.
Let's go, guys. Let's
Launch
go.
forward.
Let's go, 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 go.
Go, go, go.
This is an amazing sight.
I found, Mark, with this aircraft, I've kept my flaps roughly at 33 degrees for the most of this flight.
Now I have flaps up while I'm flying and then full flap for landing.
Yeah,
Right.
same here.
I want to watch out for the water. There's a river that crosses if you can't get enough speed by the end of the runway.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, crikey.
It just flipped me, so I had to do the yaw of shame.
Oh no, the dreaded yaw of shame. Don't worry, Charlie. We've all got that badge, mate.
After this flight.
Crips got a badge like a McDonald's one with 5 stars on the
I
yaw of
nearly
shame.
stalled there.
The crew trainer in yaw of shame.
Well, I've actually converted now. I've actually turned crash detect off. When I first joined the community flights, I had it on. You know, that level of professionalism. But that soon went out the window. Nice. The old sun's getting a bit quite low now, isn't it? Well, we're getting the sun flares constantly.
Yeah, and we'll be picking up a little bit of the snow now as we go.
Yeah, starting now. I can see some of the snow.
Nice. It's like I said to you in the past, Mark, you know, with the beauty of this sim, you know, you can fly forever and you'll never be in the same place, you know what I mean? It's so much to explore, isn't there? I would never be here if it wasn't for you doing this flight plan, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's a great way to explore the world at the same time, have fun with people of similar mindset.
Yeah.
And I must say, I really do appreciate you guys joining me for these. You know, a lot of what I do genuinely is for the community, and I just love, you know, people that share similar interests. It's just great fun. And so
yeah, I second that.
Thanks to each and every one of you for joining me. I really do appreciate it. And special thanks to Stephen. I know how busy he is for joining us. Stephen, again, thank you very much, and you're always welcome to join us whenever the fancy takes you.
Humbled and honored, Mark. Thank you for inviting me. It's such a great community you have.
Is that, is that mindset you talked about, Mark, crazy?
Yeah, I was going to say,
mindset.
Stephen, don't blow these guys up for God's sakes. You know,
We're amazing.
You know, the heads are big enough as it is, mate.
Can't say anything else. We're amazing.
We'll remind you all the time, Mark. He said we were amazing.
Oh, I've just hit the snow.
We keep proving it. We keep proving it amazing.
What I like about
someone doing a knife edge. That's cool. Who's that doing a knife edge?
So many Steves.
Somebody just took the left fork before they were supposed to. Moose, come back.
Yeah, turn around. It's just like flying in Beggars Canyon back home.
Yeah. Shooting womp rats.
Oh, yeah, it's gone really Christmassy. That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, the scenery's amazing.
Cool.
That's kind of half and half.
Damn it.
Well, Mark, I tell you this every time, but your flight is the one group flight that I just don't ever want to miss. It's so well organized. It stays on schedule. You've done your homework. Everything about it. It's my favorite.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Charlie, you better do a turnaround, mate.
I was just on Etna Thursday afternoon, Mount Etna in Sicily.
Oh, nice.
It was the right fork, Mark, wasn't it?
Yeah, don't take that first left.
No, do not take the left.
Yeah, back you come, Charlie.
I'm on the Albuquerque.
I knew I should
I'm
take
on the
the left
Xbox flight
Albuquerque.
plan, so
Yeah,
the flight plan's slightly different from the Xbox.
If you take the left-hand fork, you will A, run out of river, and B, run out of flatland very quickly.
Ding, 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 ding. I sense a deliverance moment.
Keep shaking that bush, boy.
Right fork. Oh, this is just like Star Wars. I'm getting a bit dizzy.
I was thinking that, yeah, like when you're going down the duct and looking to drop the bomb.
Wow, yeah. Feeling a bit crazy.
Just use the forks.
I'm not allowed forks. I'm only allowed spoons.
You know what? Talking about feeling queasy, funny enough, I'm totally used to VR, but lately, I've been suffering a bit of nausea.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah. Is it more jittery than it has been?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely more jittery in SU9. I've noticed there's occasional little spikes in the CPU. It's not clear what's causing them.
Are you using the OpenXR toolkit?
Yes, I am, Mark. Yeah.
Are you using fixed foveated rendering?
I don't know. Is the honest answer to that, Mark?
Okay, the chances are you probably are, and this is giving you multiple resolutions, which is great for performance, and it's a lifesaver, but just be aware it can induce motion sickness.
Yeah.
Has the river frozen over? It's gone
yeah,
white.
the river's frozen over. Yeah.
It's us.
Mark, I really enjoyed that video you did on your channel, Mark. About 10 videos back or so, when you explained about nausea and VR motion sickness. It was quite informative. I actually showed that video to my uncle because I had got to have a go in the VR and he suffered from it. And I said, look, this is what's actually happening. Watch this video. And I showed him the video that you did. It's really informative. So,
yeah, it's
well done.
And thank you. But I did it because I suffered myself so badly. I really struggled with motion sickness when I started VR way back in the early days. And so I've got an invested interest in it. And it was a couple of subscribers actually making a comment in terms of motion sickness and what have you. So that's why I did it.
Yeah. But you're definitely right in the video. Your brain does. You do just get used to it slowly, but you just have to take it very slowly, though.
Yeah, and what I always tell people is a little bit. Do it. If you start feeling queasy at all, stop. Because if you push it, it's going to stick with you for the rest of the day.
I couldn't agree more.
The best training you can do is look at two photographs side by side. Try and focus on them both at the same time. Called stereoscopy. It's gets your eyes sort of used to it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you another weird.
Years in the RAF.
I'll tell you another weird thing, and I can't explain it, and I can't tell you why. But what used to really help me was I just sucked a mint imperial or a mint of some kind.
Interesting.
I have no clue, and I can't explain why. But my goodness,
Mark, I
it
know
helped.
why. It wasn't your breath. It wasn't your breath, was it? Making you feel sick.
Oh God!
Sorry, you walked into that.
Oh my God!
I can't tell you why, but
you
went right away.
You didn't say you were sucking a fisherman's friend, at least. That could have even worse.
Well, Stephen, do you see the abuse I have to put up with here?
Were we stopping?
Here's the old haggis
full stop landing here, guys. You need a bit of altitude to see it.
I went on the wrong side of the hill.
Yeah, Striker, fog of war, you're too low.
Striker's on the wrong side of the hill too. Striker 11. I did the same thing, missed it. So Mark, do you this mint that you were using, do you use that at all for real flights to like settle your stomach or something? Is it something you're used to doing to stop motion sickness?
Well, I haven't flown by myself as a solo for many years, but during the time I soloed, I got a couple of 100 hours. Not once did I feel motion sickness.
Oh, interesting.
Not once. Never happened.
Because what I was doing...
Yet I can suffer terribly from seasickness.
Yeah. Okay.
It's weird. I can't explain it.
So for real flights, I will often do a ginger ale. It's not something I drink otherwise, but for some reason it's my go-to on long plane flights. And so I started doing that same thing when I was in VR, and it seemed to help. It's psychological, probably.
Not at all. And ginger ale's in my video.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, ginger's got a chemical property that helps motion sickness. Well, not only motion sickness, but any form of travel sickness. If you take any form of ginger, it helps.
Ah, okay.
Ginger is known to settle your stomach.
Yeah, I think you can get gravel has ginger in it as well, the gravel tablets.
Oh, Mark, the peppermints, yes. That reminds me, my partner suffers badly from motion sickness because of a condition she has, and whenever she gets that, it's peppermint tea, and that makes it a lot better.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking there's something in the peppermint that will works like ginger. I've missed the runway.
Doberman.
Yeah, I nearly went up the
Doberman,
wrong
nice
side.
landing.
It didn't look like a. It looked like a river. It looked like a small lake.
I'm loving this transition from dry to snow. It's great.
Yeah. And guys, remember, this is the one airport we are not backtracking on.
Oh, you say as I'm backtracking.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Cheers for that.
Well, you should have paid attention earlier then. Because this is the one where we're actually going to take off the other way. And then we're going to have to loop round this hill and get ourselves back on track.
Why not take off the way we were flying? Is there a reason? Is it because there's a hill right in front of us?
Yeah, no, it's simply something different, and B, it's actually quite a challenge.
Okay.
Getting yourself round and back on track, because the ground rises up really quickly.
So you felt that things were too easy, and
yeah, basically.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Have they modified the proximity of aircraft in the sim?
It does feel that way, doesn't it?
It does. You know, I never thought about it, but I think you're quite
I'm
right.
definitely seeing closer aircraft without them fading out.
Yeah. Wonder if
Did
that
they do
changed.
that when the air races came out?
Yeah, the air races. I think they had to change it for that.
Exactly.
I think they mentioned something about formation flying in one of the Q&As as well.
Yeah. Well, that'll be for the Top Gun DLC, won't it?
Guys, I got a question from Hudson. A question for the stream. He says, is anybody looking forward to and going to buy X-Plane 12?
No.
Nope.
I know. Yep. All right. I'm listening for the yeses.
I'm curious.
Nope.
I will try.
Nope.
I'm purely invested in this sim, 100%. But I will be keeping an eye on it, though.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah, me too. I'll give it a try.
I'll look at it.
There's the spirit.
The flight models in X-Plane are definitely better.
I do feel sorry for Lamar, though. I do feel sorry for them.
I think a lot of us are going to do what you do, Mark, and or we'll wait until guys like you and Huddison and Steve pops it up, and then go from there.
Yeah, yeah. I will definitely get it just to give it a try. If it was between Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane 11.5, well, I don't think there's a contest. But I would definitely give it a try.
Does it support VR?
It does, yes.
Yeah, it will do, yeah.
That's a must. That's a must.
Will it
When's the
support the
release
Horde?
When is it due out?
I don't know. I don't think they've announced a time yet, but I would imagine it's going to have to be sometime next 3 to 4 months, would be my guess. I don't know if anybody else has got any updated info.
I'll look on Steam quickly and have a look, see if it's on there.
Can I have a tissue, please?
Yes, you can have a tissue.
Yeah.
I've got a tissue.
But it's good.
Getting excited about X-Plane, so.
No.
Oh.
Hang on.
Goes the video ratings.
Hang on, guys, we're streaming. Behave yourselves.
Yeah. That's why I need the tissue.
I could see.
All of the sims are great.
Yeah.
I've just eaten a sandwich in VR and I just basically shoved it straight into my face and missed my mouth and just pushed it straight out my nose.
Oh, we've all done that.
Yeah. Sandwich spread.
Right, gentlemen, we are on to our last leg. So this is a longer leg, and we're heading now to McCall Municipal. We're going to take off and we need to turn to the right, go round this small hill that's on our right hand side and get back on track. And then we're heading off to McCall Municipal and we're landing runway 16. It's an altitude of 5,000 feet and the route will take you more or less lined up for the runway. if you have icing on, I have all my damage off, obviously, but I do have icing on. One of the interesting challenges of this trip, because we need to climb to 9,500 feet to clear the high ground, is you do pick up quite a bit of icing, and as you come down, so it lessens. It's quite a good experience. So if you've got icing on, something to look forward to. Stephen, you okay? You still with us?
Yeah, I switched my plane. I'm on a Zenith STOL now.
You've changed plane again?
Yeah.
Sorry, what are you in now?
I'm on a Zenith STOL.
Ah, right. Okay, guys, so we are departing, turning to the right, climb to 9,500 feet, and head to McCall Municipal, which is Kilo Mike Yankee Lima.
Go, Mark. Be the leader.
I'm just dialing
Be
in.
all you can be.
No one wants to be first.
Here we go.
Hang on.
Oh, this thing comes up for no reason at all. Oh, come on. Now, quite a bank now to get round this high ground without flying into the...
Okay, I'm rolling.
Rolling.
Quite a tight turn to the right,
Them Cubs
guys,
are
is
rolling.
needed.
A lot of crosswind, right?
And as we fly this leg, you should pick up quite a bit of turbulence as well.
Ready, Crips?
Yep.
Oh.
Well, that's quite a turn to the right, isn't it?
Am I confused, or did a bunch of people not turn around and go back?
Not listening.
So we're basically doing a hairpin turn, yeah?
Yeah.
180 around the
right
the small hilltop there.
Yeah, going onto the side of the hill that I first went on, not finding the runway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's more hill. Ooh, valley. Lovely.
Oh, it's a lovely view seeing all the aircraft in the air. Fantastic. Remember, guys, you do need to climb at least about 1,000 feet a minute or close to that in order to get over the high ground.
Oh.
Mark, I haven't got the flight plan in, but what's the heading we should be on? 230.
Now you should be, yeah, well, we're heading to a number of waypoints, so initially it should be like 200, between 200 220 would take you there.
Yeah.
Follow the valley, Crips. There's a nice
well,
valley in that river.
Followed the wrong valley.
Follow the herd, I mean.
Follow the other valley, Crips.
Yeah,
you guys need to make a left, a slight left turn. You're
I
in the
was
wrong
in
valley
front
there, I think.
and went in the wrong valley.
Well, yeah, you're all right.
Now I'm having to go straight over the hills. I hope I make
Actually,
it.
I'm following Mark, and Mark is off of the flight plan.
I am just giving myself a bit of room.
Oh, I'm coming up on some trees.
There's a lot of trees here.
There's a lot of mountain here.
There's a lot of snow.
A lot of planes.
There's a lot.
Okay, for you, all you guys flying the Cub, change tanks.
Ah.
Sorry, I don't understand what that means.
I'm trying to figure out where to do that.
On the left-hand side is the round split.
It's down on...
Just don't turn it towards you.
It's oxygen.
Down on the left-hand side.
Big red knob.
Change the dial.
Why?
Otherwise, you'll be pulling it out of one tank only, and you'll be very heavy on one side and lighter on the other.
And you might not make it on the one tank.
The fuelists. It's a fuelist belief.
Well, I've got 34% fuel still, so that's okay, isn't it?
Yeah. But again, it'd be good piloting to keep them balanced.
Right.
Just saying.
Off bump. Turn it.
He's given up good piloting, remember?
Sorry, Mark. We'll set very low standards, and then we will fail to meet them.
Yeah.
And again,
set the low standards.
Again, guys, hit the B key, the Bravo key, just to set your altitude again.
No, we're heading out towards the right, aren't we? Oh, there's the waypoint.
And don't forget also, guys, you probably need your mixture about halfway back as you climb up.
Right, Mark, I've done that. I've twisted that red knob. I'm just losing airspeed now, and my engine's just got out.
You turned it
Oh, no. What have I done? What have I done?
You turn it off or to the right?
You've got
I'm going down, guys. I'm going down.
Yeah, well,
push the knob in.
Push
Turn it
I'm down.
towards the right and not to the off position.
Hang on a second. I was all right until you told me to do that.
Blame me. Go on.
Always blame Mark.
He did. He did, Mark.
There is no valley to follow anymore.
Beautiful.
No
I mean, that is stunning. Just look around. If you want VR, just look around. Get outside the aircraft and just look.
It's stunning, guys. It's stunning.
Is that amazing?
Yeah.
You should be heading generally around about the 200 mark, guys. Around about 200, thereabouts. Sorry, I beg your pardon, 240.
240?
240.
Yeah, once you've passed the waypoint 14, it's heading 240. Well, 244 to be exact.
Right, okay.
Wow. This is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I switched it to the off position, Mark.
I knew it.
Everybody knew it.
Stating the bleeding obvious.
Yeah.
Well, he did change tanks in a sense.
Yeah.
To none of them.
I would criticize, but if you guys remember from the Panama flight, I crashed into the water because I ran out of fuel.
This country that we're flying over looks like a country that they make movies about plane crashes.
Yeah.
You would have quite a trek to get out of here.
Well, luckily we have enough people to eat.
Starring Jack the Grizzly Bear.
I'm not very tasty.
A lot of buttocks.
Guys, we've got
We have the Italian.
58 people in the Discord at the moment. That's fantastic.
Wow.
Amazing.
A lot of latecomers, huh?
Spies.
Spies from other groups, Discord
Want to
servers.
see how it's done? And what did we say were amazing? Did they say we're amazing or awesome?
Oh,
What did
no,
Steve say?
no, amazing was the word. Yeah, it was
yes.
amazing.
Yep, we're amazing.
We're amazing.
We've got turbulence up here, isn't there?
Yes, it is.
Look at the scenery. It's just, oh my god. So I'm getting in the wingsuit after this. I'm gonna go for a blitz around.
Up around the Continental Divide, I believe.
Getting a few hesitations. Don't know what that's about.
Bit blurry, but everything's awesome.
So this is obviously real right now, isn't it? It should be snow covered in real life, I guess.
It definitely should be. I was just in Boise last weekend, and they got 8 inches of snow in the mountains there. A surprise snowstorm in May.
Wow. Is that sort of out of season weather or?
Snowy.
Yeah, it was definitely out of season because Boise, the town of Boise, doesn't tend to get a lot of snow. They're pretty dry, and they had like 4 inches of snow. It was unusual.
Yeah.
In Vancouver, we're having the coldest spring that we can remember in ever memory.
Exactly.
It's downright
same in
miserable.
Seattle. Raining in Seattle today.
We're already nearly up to 100.
Limit.
I can't remember a spring this cold in May.
It's like there is no spring.
No, the spring was in February. Remember that? It was dry and warm.
Here we had 29 degrees today. Celsius.
Yeah, Germany's been hot, 30 plus.
Same in the Netherlands.
Very good in Belgium.
And actually, a lot of the U.S. is really hot right now too, but the Pacific Northwest is stuck in the cold.
It's climate change for you, isn't it?
It's changing one way or another.
That's politics talk.
Yep. Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Politics and religion, can't have that.
Gentlemen, whilst we're on this leg, can we just get a shout out from anybody who's from the States?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
Yep.
Yar.
I was
am from
born
the
there.
state. Yar.
New York.
New
I
York?
was born in the state.
New York,
New
where
York.
else?
People to ground New York.
Sarasota, Florida.
Connecticut.
Washington.
Fairbanks, Alaska.
Nice.
Sky checks.
Hawaii.
That was a
Sky
little
checks out of
city.
Seattle.
That's amazing. And
Venice, California.
and
Now the rest of the countries, Mark.
anybody from the Netherlands here?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, the show is here.
Yes, Boss MC.
Fantastic. Thanks, guys, for joining us. And rest of Europe bar the UK?
Yep.
Denmark. Poland.
10-4.
Poland.
Welcome
East
from
Yorkshire.
A lovely cup of tea.
Yep.
Tea and biscuits.
Yeah, I think Yorkshire's still part of the UK.
Not if you listen to the residents.
Hey.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, Mark.
You can buy your Yorkshire passport online.
And from the UK. Then.
I can see Rambo. Rambo's
Scotland.
in the UK.
Yeah,
Scotland.
Devon.
Who's from Scotland?
Nobody.
That's
Oh, yes, there are.
We don't talk to the Scots. That's north of the border.
That's why I use push to talk.
We're all wearing.
You'll never take our freedom.
We're all wearing pants in this flight.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, I've seen Prince Charles in a kilt many a day.
That's a sight that
So
you'll
that's
just
too
take you
much
off.
information.
Guys, I see fantastic airport on the left. Fantastic airport.
And
That's
just a final shout out. Is there anybody, another part of the world that we haven't covered? Is our friend from the Cayman Islands with us?
Belgium.
Belgium.
Oh, Yolak, no, Yolak, I haven't heard him.
No.
Canada.
Belgians speak
Ah,
like that?
Canada, welcome.
Vancouver.
Hey?
Yeah, Vancouver.
Oh, Vancouver, eh? All right.
What about you, Mark?
I'm Cambridgeshire in England.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Splendid, I think is the word.
Sussex, Warwick in England.
Sussex,
Cheers,
England.
Brilliant.
Mark,
Where all have you
question.
lived in your life, Mark?
I'm from Antwerp, Belgium.
Sorry, say again.
Where all have you lived? I know you spent time in Zimbabwe, you said, and
Yeah,
South Africa. And
I was born in Kenya and lived in Zambia, then moved to Rhodesia, which then became Zimbabwe, and spent a lot of time in South Africa as well on business, and then moved to the UK about 20 years ago.
Wow. What kind of business do you make?
Maybe.
Remember the Spanish drug cartel?
You know, I was going to say mainly drugs before any of you could jump in, but
I do 100 hours flying and the swapping countries, and yeah, it's Pablo, isn't he? Your name's Pablo, isn't it?
No,
many passports.
My whole life has been really production and production flow, production management, running various factories, that type of thing. Been very much production orientated, a lot of it in furniture.
And drugs.
Hope you're using Lean Six Sigma, Mark.
Ah, that's code for drugs, isn't it? Because you stuff all the cocaine in the furniture.
The secret bottom of the tables.
He's a flight sim smuggler.
Well, that's true. Actually,
flyer.
He is responsible for an addiction we all have on flight sim.
True.
So there you go.
Yeah.
He made the sort of furniture you can smoke.
Is anybody
Mark,
using Track IR today?
Yes, here.
Yep, here.
Yep, here.
I'm using
I
it.
just bought it yesterday.
I'm using it as well, and I've just taken it out of retirement after being in a bottom drawer for many years. And I've just ordered a Track IR 5 because I think mine's one of the earlier editions. But I must say how well and fantastic it is, but horrendously expensive for what it is. But you know, if you're not into VR, well, this is something to consider.
How would you compare it to the Tobii eye tracker?
I've not tried the Tobii myself directly, so it'd be probably a little unfair of me to comment, but from the reviews I've seen, I think the Tobii is even more expensive.
Yes, it is.
And it still has some development way to go. There's still a few.
I'm using it now.
And what's your view? Be very interesting.
I love it. I think it's really good. Yes, it could use some modifications and stuff, but the eye tracker works perfectly. You just sort of have to get used to it, but yeah, it's great.
Let's say that the Sim's gonna, I think on the next update, it's gonna support multiple screens fully, you know, properly.
Multi-monitor support, yeah.
It might be interesting with Track IR.
Yeah, so in my FSX days, I used Track IR with 3 monitors.
So I've done that.
You said Tobii eye tracker was more expensive, Mark. What do you call expensive?
I can't remember. I think it's around the 3. Somebody has got it, so they'll know better than me. 300 US, maybe a bit more.
Tobii eye tracker is not that much.
Oh, how much is it?
Oh, Jesus. It's only around. It's less than 200 quid, as far as I remember.
Well,
eye tracker's
I think it's 270 what?
US dollars.
Yeah, the Track IR, if you get the Pro Clip with it, I think you're probably in pounds. You're talking about 150 to 180 pounds, I think. Without the Pro Clip, I think you're around the 130 mark. But again, I stand to be corrected.
I could get my best version of the Track IR off eBay at one time. Don't know if it's still on there. No, I've got that, and it does make a difference not having that wire.
It's a great alternative to VR. I use it very often.
So I've done the head tracking, and I had a lot of. I'd already done VR when I tried it, and I just had a lot of trouble with the concept of turning my head, but having to keep my eyes forward. Was difficult for me to keep looking at the monitor as I turn my head. How's the eye track? What does the eye tracking do? You keep your head forward, but move your eyes?
You do both.
Oh, I see. As long as your eyes are moving, whether it's from rotating your head or your eyes.
Yep.
Yeah, it senses both your eyes and your head.
I see.
So how does that handle if you say you have the VFR map, like on your bottom right corner or something like that? How does it handle that? Does that move the entire field of view?
You mean if you move your eyes to look at the map?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering that too.
Just some info from the stream, guys. Toby is 220 euros, Centurion says. And Marcus Perry says Trek IR with the clip is 229 euros. So yeah, there's not a lot of difference between them. Fair enough.
What is the Pro clip, Mark, you mentioned?
This
LED?
Is, yeah, this is it normally clips to the side of on your headphones, and it's more accurate in terms of the movement. You were saying you couldn't get used to the movement of your head and still looking at the monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is your setup then. You haven't you haven't configured it properly. If you configure it properly, remember when you move your head 10 degrees in the real world, you're probably moving it 45 in sim.
Okay.
And that's the key
so you're not having to look much to the side. Yeah.
Are you going to do a setup video, Mark, at any time, or?
Oh God.
I mean, we can share. We can actually share profiles.
Yes, sir. I will. No, as soon as my Track IR5 arrives, I will definitely do it. I don't know what I think mine's a Track IR3, but it's very much worse for wear, to be honest.
Right.
I've got the Pro clip. It's held together with sticky stuff, sellotape, and a bit of concrete, I think.
So I have to admit, with the Track IR, I actually have it set up on like a old 40-inch TV, 1080p TV, and it actually having that big screen close to you makes it fairly good.
Yeah. Look, I recommend Track IR. I really do. It's fantastic.
Yeah. It's really important to get that set up right. Really, really important.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The setup is critical.
With a little bit of doing yourself, you can save the money for the Pro Clip and build your own. You only need 3 IR LEDs, maybe a battery, or I've done it with a connection to the USB port, and a little bit of a solid wire. That's all.
A quick question, Mark. Are we landing in McCall?
We are. This is our final stop, guys.
Oh, okay.
And we're coming straight in on runway 16.
Touchdown.
I thought you were going to say on top of the building, make it a challenge.
Mark, I've got a question for you.
Go.
Just getting back to the technicalities of the sim, because obviously I don't often fly in flat screen. Now, for us PC users only, apologies for the Xbox users out there, but do you find, Mark, there's a different feel to flying flat screen as there is to VR?
Yeah, I think it is very different.
There seems to be different sort of physics or feel of it, you know?
Well, I think it's about depth and height perception.
Exactly.
That's what I feel is the big difference. But, you know, if you're flying with 3 monitors and Track IR or VR, I can tell you there's not a massive difference. But VR just has this thing about being right there in the cockpit. You just can't
beat it. A bit more immersive.
Yeah.
VR is just a bit more immersive. I have both. I've got Track IR and VR.
Yeah, but I'm flying it on the flat screen, and I'm inside the cockpit view, and I can I can see the plane sort of buffeting about, you know, wobbling, and I mean, I haven't really flown this in VR, to be honest. So maybe I should do to compare notes, but it just sort of feels different to me. It feels like when you're in VR, it feels as if you're more sort of flying on rails, a little bit.
It's the peripheral vision, Crips. It's that because you can see your world outside of that monitor. If you were to put a cardboard box around it and all you could see was the monitor and nothing in your peripheral, your opinion would probably change.
Okay, noted.
Because your scenery outside the monitor isn't moving. That's your point of reference. It's your which is why you don't get motion sickness, because you've got a always non-moving point of reference outside that monitor.
Yeah.
Just a little funny solution for the Xbox, guys.
A little short on that landing.
Oh, sorry.
Gentlemen, we are 3D people. It's huge difference between the flat screen and and VR. Absolutely recommend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
you
Can't go back.
You
If
can
you
see
want-
depth in VR, right?
If you're happy in VR and you want full immersion, you can't beat VR. Guys, if we can just taxi over to the main apron here. I've got a quick giveaway, £25 gift voucher, and then we'll be able to call it a day.
Hooray!
Okay.
In this case, I need to hurry up.
I hope I'm heading toward you, Mark.
Embarrassingly, I ran out of fuel again. I switched the wrong tank. Don't ask.
Avoid that embarrassment.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to land on the runway, or can we land directly next to you?
Oh, that's what the grass is for.
There are no rules.
Land wherever you like, sir.
Well, I think the width of the runway is long enough.
Mark, we would like to thank you very much for this trip. It was really stunning, really.
That's great. Thank you very much for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, here.
Yep, here.
Guys, I'm just
sorry.
I'm just
I sorry that
gonna
my English.
I'm just gonna run the wheel here. It's a random draw, and it's a £25 gift voucher. Or if you're on Xbox, it's an Xbox gift voucher if I'm able to purchase the Xbox gift voucher. Depending on where you live, there are some restrictions that are placed on me in terms of being able to purchase.
Thank you.
Good time when I just run out of beer.
And a quick question, guys. The next two flights are planned. Are not planned, but the intention is there's one with jets where you can choose something from a Cessna Citation, MB339, that type of thing, even a F-14 or F-15, long as you're easy on the throttle. And basically it's not so much challenging landings, it's more a flight around various scenic areas in South America.
Ooh, cool.
Or we can do another bush flight and we're off to Papua New Guinea. So I don't know if any of you guys have any preferences for which one is next.
I'm a big DNG fan.
What about Italy with the latest update?
Yeah, we've done Italy.
Right, okay.
We did the Alps and Venice and what have you. We'll definitely be going back there, but for the next two, it's the next two is one is South America and the other one is Papua New Guinea.
I was going to say I would welcome the chance to do more jet stuff because I don't. But then when you said bush flight in Papua New Guinea, I was like, oh, gotta do that.
Yeah, that's stunning. I do that all the time. I love it.
New Guinea.
I know UKI Rambo would be well up for jets.
Okay, well, it seems a 50-50, so I'll probably toss a coin. Right, we have a winner, and the winner.
Good luck, everyone.
The winner is, it's £25 gift voucher, can be Just Flight gift voucher, can be Sim Market, depending on your preference. And the winner is Dr. Dr. Oculari.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Wow, I'm excited. I actually won something.
Is it Doctor or is it Oculari?
It's Doctor.
Okay, Doc. Well, if you would send me a personal message on Discord.
Sure.
And give me your email and your first and last name. What would you prefer?
It would be Xbox.
Yeah. And where are you?
The U.S.
Okay. So it'll be £25, so it'll be the closest I can get to US dollars in terms of the amount for the Xbox. Okay.
Wow.
So
great, thank you.
Okay.
Welcome to the winners' podium. I blew mine on the Concorde.
Someday, someday.
Win 5 times, you get a jacket.
A very special, guys. If you join me, a very special thanks to Stephen from SimFlight Pro for joining us.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Steve, it's been an absolute pleasure to. I wasn't able to catch you landing, but hey, there's always the next time, and you're always welcome on the channel, Steve.
Thank you so much, Mark. It was such a pleasure to meet you all, and I wanted to thank you, Mark, again for inviting me to this event. It's great to be part of this great community. So, you know what? For more events in the future.
Yeah, that's great.
Great to have you along.
And guys, make sure SimFlight Pro, you look him up. There's a link to his channel in the notes below. Thank you very much for joining us. The next flight, all the details will be posted on the SimHanger Discord in about a week or so. Look forward to seeing you then. Thank you all so much for joining me, and bye for now.
Thanks,
Mark.
Bye-bye.
Mark.
Cheers, Mark.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, Mark. See ya.
Have a nice weekend.
Thank you, Mark, again.